Do I look at you or the
You'll
camera?
just look right at me. You'll just ignore the camera.
Okay.
There are a lot of people saying you could be the next great quarterback.
I can already see it now. Cam running down the tunnel with the crowd chanting his name.
I hear you've been invited to train with legend Isaiah White himself. Care to elaborate?
I want to be the GOAT. Cameron King. Great meeting you. I'm a fan. That's crazy. I damn near worshipped you growing up. Who are you?
I'm him.
Who are you?
I'm him. My time.
Let's play a little catch. We going to the league!
All right. Jordan Peele's produced Him. Movie that I was pretty looking forward to because it was one Jordan Peele produced, so that was already kind of a shut up and take my money moment. But it was a horror film based on football, which that just sounds, truer words have never been spoken. Because I look at the statistics and all the gears and stuff of football, and it's like, yeah, that's horror right there. That's real life horror. I'm surprised a lot of these athletes stick around with it. And it was Marlon Wayans coming back to doing stuff that hopefully didn't suck. And well, the word I can give this one is disappointing. So like I said, I was looking forward to this one. This was honestly one of my most anticipated films of the year because I was going, well, it's Jordan Peele produced and his fourth movie was supposed to be this year. And then that got bumped. And then now it's no longer on the schedule. It got bumped to next Christmas. And then now it's like, oh, nope, there's nothing yet. And then Peele says yeah, there's no script yet. And I'm like, oh, then don't give us a release date. Just say, yeah, I'm working on it, but there's no script yet. So don't give us false hope, please. Don't do that. So this was the next thing we got. And after watching it, do I think that this is atrocious? No. Do I think this is good? No. And here's why. So, this movie, it's about a up-and-coming football athlete who people are saying oh, he's the next big quarterback. And he gets a brain injury when he's playing football. And he doesn't want that to basically stop him, even though they're saying yeah, you get one more big hit like that, you're done. You're done, dude. And so he doesn't want to let that go because he's putting the pressure on himself, even though some of his family is you sure you want to do this? And he's like, no, I have to do this. This is the only thing I got. So he decides that from his agent that he is going to go to basically a football camp for a week that is being, the head there is Marlon Wayans, who was a quarterback for the team that, this new guy who's played by, Tyriq Withers is going into. But Marlon Wayans' character, he basically says yeah, I have probably one more season left. So he's on the brink of retiring. But he gets there and a bunch of crazy shit starts happening. And that's what I can give you without spoiling anything. Now, talk about the positive. First positive, they do a good job with the showing the amount of stress, demanding of that football is, you really don't have a day off. You don't have a day off when you're a football player. And it just shows the stress and, and just the horrors of it. And they do a pretty good job with showing that, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to see this. So they do a good job with that. And the other positive, Marlon Wayans, really good. He's honestly the one carrying this whole thing. And I've always said it. He's always been a really good actor. I've liked him. He was very dramatic in Requiem for a Dream. I even liked him in some really not some good movies like White Chicks. But honestly, that movie's just a guilty pleasure because every time I watch that movie, Terry Crews, he steals the show for me. But he's just been staying in the crappy comedy range. And I'm like, dude, stop making these just really bad comedies. It's very like Adam Sandler, where with like Sandler, he just makes these really stupid comedy movies, but he's shown like that he's a pretty good actor. Like he can actually act. And so to see Marlon Wayans in this, he is very good. He still kind of has like those little comedy spurts, but they're very dialed back. They're not like Wayans Brothers types of stuff. He is freaky at times when the movie decides to give him some freaky parts. And he very demanding performance from him. See, I think when he gets a good character, he can really knock it out of the park. Even though the script may not be great, if he's got a good character, he can do it. He can honestly do it. Now, that's kind of the positive stuff out of the way. Now, let me talk about the negative. First off, it tries desperately to be an art house film, and it's very distracting. It is very distracting. Like, there's times where they go, hey, let's just put this crazy colored filter over this part, even though there's no reason for it to be there. And let's just see what happens. It felt very much like they were going, hey, let's take this and put like some David Lynch over it. And the thing with Lynch is that when his stuff became an art house type stuff, it all made sense for it. This doesn't. They just went, hey, let's just make it look like this. Let's make it look like Mulholland Drive. Let's make it look like Twin Peaks. Let's make it look like Lost Highway. Like all of Lynch's stuff. And it's like, this just doesn't work, guys. It doesn't work. And yeah, it's just very meh. Tyriq Withers. While I think he's a good actor, his character is a dumbass. Is stupid as hell. There are so many spots in here where like some crazy stuff is happening, and he's saying like what the hell, but it's not like, okay, seriously, what the hell is going on? Like very like concerned and like being like, what the hell is going on? He's very like, whoa, what the hell? He feels very zen, just like, hey man, what the hell? Like you stepped on a flower or something and he just went, hey man, you're a baby killer, man. It's just, he felt very shrill, very zen, even though he's saying stuff like, what the hell is going on? He seemed calm about it. And I didn't like that at all. Another thing is, Julia Fox, she plays, Marlon Wayans' wife in this movie. Fucking horrible. Not good. She was not good. The twist at the end doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, where I'm going, okay, so you're going like this, you're doing like this, you're doing this, and there's times where I was going, oh, okay, so it feels like this movie. Okay, it feels like this movie. I won't like point out what movies, but it did feel like, okay, so it's like you're turned into this movie. Okay, you turn into this movie. You're now turning into this movie. And there's a last like almost like action scene that's like, that wasn't necessary. That wasn't necessary at all. And it's like, hey, let's just go crazy with the blood. And it's like, this isn't radio silence, guys. Like you don't just get to, be kind of serious and then you do something like, like Abigail or Ready or Not, where they blow up. And because in that they go, we know this is kind of ridiculous, but let's just do it. But this is taking it very seriously. So when those stuff happen, it's like, no, this doesn't work. Now, they don't necessarily do stuff like that, but it does feel like they go overboard with it, and it's now comical. So, well, this hurt because it was more of a letdown, and this was one of my most anticipated films. While I don't think it's bad, I don't think it's good either. It's very meh. Would I watch this again? Probably not. Probably not. I would probably just watch clips of Marlon Wayans' performance. And I'm pretty sure when this comes out, like on digital or physical media, somebody will make a compilation of his stuff, like best lines from him. And I'm like, I would just watch that over the entire movie again. So this was a fine. Marlon Wayans really carries the film while everyone else feels very underwritten or secondary. While I don't think this is bad as people are giving it, I don't see myself watching this again in the future. Is it terrible? No. Is it good? No. So this is the definition of fine. Where I do think there are some things. Honestly, if Marlon Wayans didn't give the performance he did, I don't think this would maybe a little lower. But he really carried some parts. And, to really see, somebody carrying the film who hasn't done really a good movie in like 20 years or about that time is a little upsetting. So it sucks because I was really looking forward to it, and it turns out to be more of a bummer.
I'm not just gonna give it to you. You got to take it from me. What if I say no? Think of it as a gift from the God. So what are you willing to sacrifice?